Tell them check out the blog, bro. YouTube channel called MKO. It's pugilism, boxing algorithm. M stand for Marvin and Kevin's initials KO. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the MKO pugilism boxing channel, talking all things boxing as per usual. Right now, I'm going to speak to you about the fight penciled in, I believe, for, what am I saying, penciled in for September. I believe it's the 19th of September, something of that note, which is going to be Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, of course, the young 22-year-old prospect that has been knocking people out for fun. You know, his last fight, he fought a guy, a former world champion, Richard Comey, and yeah, again, vicious TKO victory for Teofimo Lopez. And Lopez is a guy that is, you know, he's still young, still fresh. He's a prospect. He's not yet for, excuse me, at the very top of the top. He's not yet fought at the elite level. Great win for him in his last fight, but he's still very much a prospect, someone that is on their way up. So a Lomachenko fight would be a massive step up for him. You know, he's only had 15 fights so far, but there is very willing to step into the ring with Vasily Lomachenko, the danger man, the skillful man in the division. Lopez's father has been speaking very highly of his son, as fathers tend to do, and speaking about, you know, this is his son Teofimo is gonna KO Lomachenko, and that's what they feel they're gonna do as a team. You've got Lomachenko, of course, going to be in the other corner at some point, and I do hope it happens in September. Rubbing my hands together for this fight. Lomachenko, as we know, great fighter. You know, only lost once, and that one loss was in his second fight. I believe second or third fight, one of the two, where he lost, and he was just old manned out of the fight. And since that, you know, he wasn't even bitter about his loss. He just carried on, and he's picked up multiple world titles in, I think, at least 3 weight divisions. Lomachenko is just one of these guys that is just remarkable in the ring. He just seems to have a superior skill level to most other people in the ring. I mean, if not all. And for me personally, I will be picking Lomachenko in this fight. I think Teofimo Lopez definitely does have a chance, because he's a guy who seems to hit very hard, and you know, anyhow he's able to clip or able to catch Lomachenko on the chin, it could be lights out, it could be night for Lomachenko. But again, I'd have to overall back Vasily Lomachenko again here to win, because he's just one of these fighters that seems to be kind of a sort of once in a blue moon type of fighter, or once in a generation type of fighter that just has these special ways of being right in front of you, but yet you still can't hit him, you know. And I believe that's down to the fact that he was his dad took him to do dancing lessons in his, you know, and wouldn't let him box for about, I don't know, maybe 7 years. He made him take these Ukrainian dancing lessons, and then allowed him to box after this 5-year period or 7-year period of whatever it is. So Lomachenko is a guy where his footwork is kind of unique, and you know, he's able to really judge the distance super carefully. And when it comes to this fight, I think, you know, the experience is on Lomachenko's side, and I think he has that superior boxing IQ. you know, where he's able to manipulate the space and get you to sort of do what he wants you to do. He's one of these guys that is a truly masterful boxer. I think you've got to give Teofimo Lopez a chance because he's a young guy, he's a fresh guy, and I'm sure Lopez is not going to come in there and sort of be respectful of Lomachenko and allow Lomachenko the space to work. So I think Lopez definitely does have a chance here, you know, but he's going to have to, in my view, he's going to have to go in there and sort of rough Lomachenko up, you know, not give Lomachenko the space and time that he needs to work. Of course, that is easier said than done, but I think for me, that's what I would sort of encourage him to do. Use his youth, throw punches in bunches, throw combinations, try and hit Lomachenko anywhere you can hit him, and then, you know, try and sort of break him down. But for me, I think my money personally would be at this point on Lomachenko, because I just think he's a guy that's just sort of proved himself against all comers. You know, Nicholas Walters, dangerous puncher from Jamaica, undefeated going into that fight, and, you know, Lomachenko made him quit. You know, Luke Campbell, good fighter, Olympian, fellow gold medalist, you know, good fighter. Lomachenko beats him too. You know, Linares, a guy that was able to hurt and put down Lomachenko. Lomachenko again sort of finds a way to win, and that's the type of fighter he is. That's why they call him the Matrix, because he just seems to have this ingenious way of always finding a route, finding an avenue, finding some way of winning. And I just think Lomachenko's superior sort of ring craft and ring IQ and his wealth of experience that he has, although even Lomachenko, he hasn't had that many fights, but he's a guy that he was an elite amateur, you know, I think he only lost one amateur fight, jumped into the pros, and he had a world title fight like within 3 fights. So Lomachenko's a guy that, you know, he's in his 30s. He hasn't had that many fights, but the fights that he's been having have all been at the sort of elite level. I mean, you think when he beat the Cuban guy, Guillermo Rigondeaux, and I think that was partially down to the weight, but I think it was also down to skill. And Rigondeaux is super skillful, but you could tell that Rigondeaux just, you know, just quit because he just couldn't deal with the complications of Lomachenko being one place, then another place, then, you know, he's very complex and, you know, very intellectual in what he does in the ring, and very, very hard to nail down. I think, you know, for Lopez here, it's going to be an uphill battle, but it's one fight that I believe is going to be very, very exciting when it comes up, because I think Lopez, you know, younger guy, he's going to be coming for Lomachenko's head. He's going to be coming to try and take his head off with the shots. But for me, you know, I do rate Teofimo Lopez, very good prospect, but he hasn't dealt with anybody with the skill level and, you know, the ring IQ of a guy like Lomachenko. So I'm on sort of the side of Lomachenko, but I do give a chance to Teofimo Lopez because of he's also a very skillful fighter, and he's also a very powerful puncher. So he does have a chance there, but I doubt it. I think Lomachenko takes this one. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? Do you think Lopez can dethrone Loma? Do you think he can figure the matrix out? Think he can solve the matrix and unplug everything? Or does Lomachenko pick up yet another win? Anyway, until next time, this is MKO Pugilism, over and out. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I shall see you on the next one.